Last week on Stern.
All right.
Love me tender, love me true.
Let me see you eat the shell and everything. Are you serious about Underdog? I mean, that is a funny kind of thing, isn't it?
He was originally shown that way, but I didn't like it.
But go ahead, let me see some serious Underdog, all right? John, show us your dance. Let me see your dance. What is this, Planet of the Apes dance?
Tonight, the people finish talking to Stern. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Messiah of the airwaves, Howard Stern.
All right, I'm growing weary of this, I must tell you. This is your chance to speak to me. So many of you, week to week, write us and ask for tickets. I've only allowed a few of you in to speak to me. Gary, tell us who's in our audience.
Well, now John's got a couple of friends he wants to introduce.
All right, John, who do you want to bring to me quickly? Because
This is my friend Mita. He wants to do a dance for you.
He wants to do a dance? All right, come on, bring him on out.
How come it does, man?
You just told me you're gonna dance.
The music?
Yeah, come on out here and let's talk.
Come on.
All right.
Howard, he's a clown out of Washington Square Park.
Let me ask you something, sir. You have the same nose that I do.
No.
It's a very similar nose, isn't it?
This is a holy nose.
Right, I don't
This is
know.
part of my job.
Why do you come to me tonight? Do you wish to dance for me? Is that it?
Oh, doesn't do anything
All
because
right,
I
well,
come
then
and
do
do
something
anything
quickly
here.
with your time. We've been waiting
Yes.
here.
All right.
We're all waiting. Do something.
I like to music. You know, other music can do it. Please.
All right, thank you.
Give me a good music, right?
All right, I'm going to throw up from you. That's enough. Goodbye. That's very good. All right, good. That's terrific. Unbelievable. Very good. Thank you, Jesus.
What's your power?
You thanking Jesus for that dance?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. You know who you remind me of? You ever hear Gladys Knight and the Pips? You're the Pips. That's very good. All right, goodbye. That's it. That's right.
Well, Howard, there are some more people who wish to speak with you. First, Todd Robbins, who does bizarre things with glass.
All right, Todd. Where is Todd? Oh, here comes Todd. Todd, what do you wish to do? Make it quick because I'm getting impatient.
Great. Yes. To show my devotion to you, I intend to first break a light bulb and then eat the pieces.
All right, go ahead. All right, that's good.
You like
coming
that?
Good. Yeah, that's great. That
Thank
gets us ratings. You do it quickly, though.
Sure. Mazel tov.
Wow. Here's the glass. Wow.
I got a date with the lobster lady later on.
Well, now look at this, Robin. What do you make of this?
You're not cutting him?
Is that your mouth isn't bleeding?
You swallow that? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
All right, a big round of applause.
I also intend to put out a tarp here for our broken glass supplied by your staff here and walk over in my bare feet.
All right. And you really mash your feet right into that?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Couldn't be any worse than those boots he's wearing.
Yeah. I think bloody feet would be an improvement over those boots you're wearing. Well, this is truly an amazing town.
Thank you.
Go ahead. This will be the last time we speak to anybody in the audience. You have very attractive feet. Do you have a fungus?
Thank
I was going to say, does he have mumps on his feet or something?
I got to ask you a question. If I could get a camera, get a tight shot on your feet,
Yeah?
Look at that. Look, what are those red dots on your feet? Like you got a rash or something.
Yeah, it's just a little heat rash from the...
A little heat rash. I suggest you get some boots that breathe, my man.
Yeah.
Never mind the glass.
You know, Jackie had toes like that. He had his pulled off.
I know. I mean, you got red dots all over your feet. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, it's
All right.
all right. Don't worry about it.
And your feet
Trust
aren't
me.
cut.
No, take a look.
All right, very good. Well, there you go. Big round of applause. I must tell you, I must confess, I'm growing impatient. I've seen so many great talents out there in our audience tonight. I'll come back from a break and see a couple more, and then I will bid you adieu. Right after these words. Robin, tell me about our next guest.
Our next guest suffers from obsessive-compulsive disorder. He's seeking Howard's advice. So take a look at this tape of our next guest, Mark Brown.
Counting's a big thing. I like to count to 4 all the time. And
is there any particular reason for that?
it just makes me feel, you know, just, I don't know, I guess anxiety just cuts down on the anxiety. And I feel a lot of things, I feel like if I don't do things, that something bad's going to happen. I have to come back in there. So yeah, that's a thing I do too. I gotta do it 4 times. Especially in the morning when I first get up, I do it. And well, the ritual for the bathroom, I really can't show you because when I go, if I take a dump, you know, I wipe myself with 4 pieces of. When I rip off, it has to be 4 pieces that I rip off. And when I rip off 4, wipe myself, and I rip off 4 more and wipe myself. I do it 4 times. I can do it 5, but I like to just wipe myself 4, but I don't go any more than 5. And it's always with 4 sheets. Like if, say, on my 4th try, the reason I can go 5 is like on my 4th try and I rip and the tissue rips wrong or something, I don't get 4. If I rip off 3 by accident, then I can go for the 5th one and make sure I get 4. I have to make sure there's some bubbles, and then I have to look, and I have to find 4 bubbles. This is, I've been trying to work out, as you can tell, you know. I try to lift 3 days a week, right? Now, say I miss a day, like, all right, I lifted Thursday, right? And then I was supposed to lift Saturday, but something happened where I couldn't lift Saturday. If I miss a day, then it has to be a certain number of days. Like I couldn't lift on Thursday because it has a 3 in it. And I've been waiting I was going to start lifting again Saturday because this would be perfect. Saturday the 1st would be the perfect because number 1 is pretty good. It would be a new month. But the only problem is now I would be lifting the day after the 31st, which is no good because it's 13 backwards. I try to eat healthy because I think, you know, it's biochemical and stuff. So like at work the other night, I had a piece of cake, so I had to eat 4 pieces of cake. And then my last piece of cake, so I had this thing where I have to chew the food on the right side of my mouth. And when I ate my 4th piece of cake, I forgot to chew the last bite on the right side of my mouth. I have to eat all 4 pieces of cake before midnight. Like, say if I ate 3 pieces of cake before midnight and then the 4th piece of cake after midnight, it doesn't feel balanced. Things have to be balanced with me. That, you know what I mean? That would be like 3 before midnight, 1 after midnight. That's no good. You know, it doesn't click. It just doesn't feel right to me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I try to do it. I try not to do it, you know, make it real obvious, because I always feel like the neighbors are looking at me or something. I got a red shed, which really bothers me, because the red just came up in the last few years. I don't like the color red at all. I don't wear red shirts, I guess because it has to do with blood and evil, you know, it relates to blood and evil and stuff like that, so, yeah. nuclear plant's right over there too. You can't really see it, and then you could see it if the lights blinking if it was dark. You know, it's only about a half a mile away. It's the oldest nuclear plant in the United States, I think. It's the first one built.
Which one is
That's comforting.
Let me tell you something, Mark. I've seen your problem. You're a seriously disturbed man. I never saw such a wacky disease as this obsessive-compulsive disorder. Now, I understand. Come here. Come up here and sit down. Come on. Oh, look at this. What is this? Now, what are you doing? What the hell is that? Come up here. Now, come up here and sit down next to me here. There's something wrong with you. Come here. Walk up the steps. Just walk up like a man and stop with all your fears. All right, there you go. Very good. What, you are so... What is it you're afraid of? Robin, I don't understand this disease. You're afraid that if you... What? What happens to you if you don't count to 4?
Something bad's going to happen.
What happens when I drop all these papers on the floor? You're compelled to pick them up?
Yeah.
Why are you compelled to pick them up? What would happen if I dropped these papers on the floor?
I just got to pick them all up. It just makes me feel more comfortable.
Let me see something. You mean you can't resist this? If I do that, you can't resist that. What would happen if you don't pick those up?
I just feel real uneasy and tense.
Uneasy? Uneasy about what? What could possibly go wrong? What could go wrong if I do this? Now, I don't want you picking those up. Sit down. So get back in that shit. Gary, come up here. I'm going to cure this man. Now, I've got limited time for you. Watch yourself now. What are you doing? You have to pick up every piece of... Robin, this is an amazing disease.
I can't believe it. He's getting every scrap of paper.
I will attempt to cure this gentleman. Handcuff this guy. Go ahead. Be handcuffed. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right?
Gary's getting the disease.
Now, what's going to happen is... I'm going to prove to you nothing bad's going to happen, okay? I'm going to help you. You want to be helped?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, look. You see this? No, don't. Hey, don't touch it. Don't touch it. What's the matter with you? Here. Now, don't touch it. Now, I want you to sit down, and I want you to promise me something. Sit down. Even your obsessive-compulsive papers. Sit down. Sit down. I want you to sit down now. Now, what's happening inside your mind right now when you see these papers? What's the matter? Don't fall off the stage, would you?
All right.
What's the matter with you?
I just feel real tense.
You feel tense? What do you think's going to happen?
Something bad's going to happen.
Nothing bad's going to happen. Sit down in your chair. Sit down in your chair. Sit down in your chair. Yeah, you see nothing bad happen? Did anything bad happen? No! You see what a baby you're being? The worst thing that happened while you were tied up here, Channel 9 renewed me. All right?
Yes, sir.
Girls, have you ever seen a man like this?
No, never.
You've never seen a man like this? You see this beautiful girl here? What's the matter with you? Gary, uncuff him. I think he can do it.
He's putting his papers back in with his feet.
No, get down there. What's the matter with you? Be ashamed of yourself. You're a grown man. You're acting and behaving this way. And I want you to leave these papers right here on the floor. I don't want you touching them. I want you to go back to your seat once Gary uncuffs you, okay? There you go. You see, there's no big deal. Look at that. Look at that.
No. Go back to your seat. We have to move on with the show.
Look at that. Nothing bad happened. What's the matter with you?
Oh, dear. He's still
Look, he's still going. Robin, I'm going to tell you something. Most of modern psychiatry doesn't work. You got to be firm with these guys.
That's right.
You really got to be firm. Look, the papers are on the floor, and he was able to get through it.
You think it helped? I'm not sure.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for tonight. Watch next month for new episodes of Speak to Stern.
Hey, everybody. Look who's back on our show making another appearance. Ralph the makeup guy. Yeah. Look at that. That's the guy who makes me look like Merv Griffin each week. And Robin, the last time Ralph...
he keeps you looking amazingly the same. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, really. Ralph does all of the characters on the show, and surprising...
No, he does one character.
Oh, that's right. He does one character, but they all, it's supposed to be different people. But anyway, tonight we thought... By the way, Ralph gets back on camera tonight because of a deformity. We're going to discuss Ralph's face. It's unusual that I would be made up by someone who looked like this. I mean, look at that. Look at the sides of his hair. We pointed that out to you last time. Look at that. He shaves the side of his head. And then what I like about Ralph is here's a guy who's so into appearance, and he's young, and he's trying to pick up girls and everything.
Constantly working on the body, the whole thing.
He works on his body and everything. But smile for everyone. Look at this. Look at that tooth.
Who does that belong to?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Now, when he's making me up every week, I stare at that for hours. Because sometimes it takes hours to make me all look like the same character. It takes hours, and I yell at him. And the other thing that really disturbs me, pull your hair back, is this berry. Is that, what do you call, look at it. You see this thing? And I look at that each time. It's a berry.
Why are you staring at it?
And I never, you know, it's funny, Robin. I'm looking through my pictures here.
Yeah.
And Madonna has like a little berry. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's just a little birthmark or something.
A little birthmark. But Ralph's face, if you take a look at Ralph's face, it's a face by Picasso. There's so much doing on it. Look at it. I mean, it's
artistic.
There's all kind of stuff going on. In fact, Ralph, you know what? Ralph kind of looks like this with the berry and the tooth. Look at that. Sort of like a Quasimodo. You see that?
Let me ring bell.
But another famous guy who has sort of a berry is Robert De Niro.
See that?
See, he has. You see the berry?
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't get rid of his either.
And there are a lot of
Part of
famous people in history who had berries, like Elvis. But he had.
It's like a 3D thing. It's coming right out of the picture.
There it is. And John F. Kennedy and Jackie Onassis had berries.
Did it get shot
And
off?
here is the multi-berry theory. But anyway, I thought it'd be kind of neat to actually get a close-up of Ralph's berry tonight.
Okay.
What do you think of that idea? Get a close-up, and we'll see if we can talk to Ralph's berry. All right, now go close on Ralph's face. Get as close as you possibly can. Grab that. Grab that, Ralph. There you go. Hold still, Ralph. And get a close. Look, are we getting close on it? Hey! Wow, look at that. It's Ralph. Hey, Ralph. Hey, don't go anywhere, Mr. Berry. Let's see if we can talk to it, Robin.
Yeah, Ralph, you stay still. We'll talk to your bear.
Yeah, now, Ralph, hold very still. I wonder if this thing talks. I mean, I wonder if it has a tongue. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Oh. Hello, Ralph's berry. Ralph's berry, what is your name? I said, oh, don't hum. What is your name, Mr. Berry? My name is Berry. That's poor Ralph. Poor Ralph. Yeah, poor... yeah, we got some director. Yeah, poor Ralph. Hey, what about Ralph's stupid tooth? You can open a beer can with that friggin' tooth, can't you?
Have you seen that?
Oh, man, everyone has seen that. Let me ask you this, Mr. Berry. Are you lonely being a berry on Ralph's face? Not really. You see, my cousin Dingle lives on Ralph's ass. I'm some puppeteer, huh, Robin?
Oh, I'm amazed, Howard. Do you notice I'm not saying a word?
Put that camera down. Stop breaking the illusion, you idiots. I'm trying to do a lamb chop thing here. Shari Lewis makes a lot of money, Robin.
You know, I always thought that was pretty easy until now.
Yeah, you know what? I got to hand it to her. Putting that stupid sock on her fist is pretty tough.
You start to believe lamb chop is real.
I tell you what, Mr. Berry, why don't you tell a joke while I drink? How was that, Robin?
I'm laughing. It was a funny joke.
Yeah, well, at least something happened. Very nice. Well,
goodbye to Ralph's berry.
This won't be making another appearance on this show.
All that work and...
Nice effect, Ralph.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good.
Doesn't look
Okay,
like
Ralph.
Merv Griffin, though.
At least the berry didn't look like Merv Griffin. That's true.
There's something.
There you go. All right. We're going to take a break now. Well, you are very beautiful, aren't you?
Thank you for coming out and saving this segment.
You are fabulous. The pimple wants to talk to you. Where is my puppet?
Where is it?
Well, you look great. Here, move the bottle so we can get a look at you. What, did you go to the tanning booth today or something?
No, I'm a LA woman.
You're an LA woman. You look great. I can't believe it. Look how beautiful. Do you mind?
She's shaking. Are
mind-
you nervous?
Are you nervous being in my presence?
Well, you're just so overwhelming.
I am overwhelming. That is true. You know what it was? It was my puppeteering that really
think
made it.
so.
Turn around so everyone can see, please. Wow. Woo. Are you a stripper or an exotic dancer of some kind?
I am that. I am a professional exotic dancer.
So what, guys can see you in clubs nude? Will you be naked in these
Totally
clubs?
naked.
Totally naked. Everything. Even these bottoms come off.
Everything.
Wow.
Really? Well, that's a real pro.
That
I
is
guess.
unbelievable.
I know girls who can go down to G-string, but nobody who goes totally naked.
Totally nude. You're very
Well,
brave.
I'm an exhibitionist. So.
You are. You love to be naked.
Yes.
And you probably love to make love to men, don't you?
Well, men and women.
Men and women. Wow.
Oh.
Now, I understood you told our producer that men who go to see you to, men who go to clubs to see you to strip are jerks. Is that true?
Jerks?
Well, yeah, they kind of dumb.
There's better words for them.
Really? Why? Are they stupid kind of
Suckers.
guys? They're suckers?
Suckers.
Now, why is that?
Because they're giving me money because I'm naked.
And you would do it for free. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well, Robin, that's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Well, I guess men who go to see these kinds of things are jerks. You mean the women up there, they don't even
They
like
don't
the
even
guy?
like the guys, huh?
No.
Aw.
Oh, no. We love them. We love them. We wouldn't be who we are without them.
Oh, I see. All right. And the men...
Not where I'm saying.
Light bulb went on.
Well, she's had some bad experiences, as a matter of fact,
Really?
Robin.
What, like?
Weren't you in a club once and a man reached into your most intimate of areas and grabbed you? Is that true?
I punched him.
You punched him in the face?
I knocked him right over. He fell out of his chair and he had a big bruise on his head.
He went to give you some money in your G-string and then just put his hand right in your pants?
He tried to, and I took his glasses off and I stomped him out on the floor and I knocked him right over.
Wow.
Wow.
Can't get away with that.
Let me tell you something. It was worth it.
Oh, yeah, he's got that bruise. But
It was worth
think
it.
of the
You'll
memory.
never know.
Oh, I know. It was worth it. Believe me. I know. Well, you're very beautiful, and you're holding Snapple. All natural Snapple iced tea. Now, when I say natural, I really mean it. This is delicious and refreshing, but it's good for you, Robin.
Nothing bad in it.
It's 100% real brew. Do I dare reach in and give $1?
Oh, dear.
Yum, yum. Most iced teas are made with tea extract, not Snapple. It's 100% tea, no extracts, no concentrates. Now, take a taste. Would you take a taste? Seriously, are you an iced tea drinker?
I love this stuff.
All right,
I drink
here.
it every
Oh,
day.
you drink Snapple?
I do. I
You
love
really love Snapple.
mint.
Go ahead. Try this one. This is decaffeinated iced tea. Delicious.
Great.
Everybody's happy. Snapple is available in many great flavors. Look for Snapple, all right? Original with lemon, diet made with 100% NutraSweet, unsweetened with lemon, raspberry, orange, and cranberry. It's made from the best stuff on earth. It's Snapple. Yes, Snapple.
Hello, and welcome to Who's Got the Cancer Bags? The game show where we get to the bottom of who's got the phony tops. And now your host, Howard Stern.
And thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Frightening Fred Norris. Yes, welcome to the show called Who Has the Cancer Bags? Tonight we're going to find out just how many people on our panel can guess whose breasts are natural and whose breasts are man-made. You can play along at home. So without further ado, let's meet our experts. Our first panelist is a rock star and a proud possessor of her own twin tributes to femininity. Let's meet and greet the lovely Lita Ford. Lita.
Thank you, Howard.
Lita, you are a great rock star, and you've got beautiful, beautiful breasts.
Thank you.
You really do. And tonight's show, you know, you're going to try and figure out who has breast implants.
Okay.
It's a tough thing to do. Are you good at doing this?
Well, do I get to poke them?
You,
with my finger, or could I just have to look and guess?
You might get to poke them.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Now, Lita, your truly amazing breasts are not your only claim to fame. You're also an accomplished musician.
Right.
With a current hit single, Shot of Poison. Is that correct? I believe we have a clip from your latest video. Let's take a look at this just so everybody knows what's going on. Wow. Woohoo. Now, Lita, how come you dress like that in the video? When you come out here, you're completely covered up. What's on
Because I'm in New York City. It's 5 degrees out.
Oh, come on. What's underneath that leather jacket? Come on.
Just a little thing.
Take off the leather jacket. Come on. Come on. Everybody, come on. Come on, Lita. A little sex appeal. Let's go. This is a Saturday night program, a Friday night program,
Well,
depending
I'll
on...
unzip my jacket because I'm wired. See?
All right, go ahead.
So I can only unzip it.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. God bless you. Look at that body. Fabulous. Fabulous. Jacket doesn't come off, huh?
Well, I got this thing hooked on it, see?
Well, who cares? I don't care about hearing you. I want to see you.
I'll show you later.
Well, let me tell you something. That was a wild video. But you are a rock, so you get a lot of guys, right?
All right, come on.
No, come on. Let's go through the list of celebrity guys that you've had. Now, is this show? Now, this is one of the guys that I know that you've had. Is that, what is this guy, Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue?
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty, now, is that one of your old boyfriends?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
How was he?
You mean in the sack?
Yeah, in the sack. A disappointment?
I don't remember. We were always too drunk.
You're always drunk with this guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're wild. You're wild, Lita. She's going to really be able to guess who wears breast implants. I can tell. You're going to be good at this game, Robin.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, who's this guy? This guy over here.
That's Chris Holmes.
Chris Holmes?
Yeah.
And you had sex with him?
Yeah.
How was he compared to this guy?
Well, he was always drunk, so we never really...
He was always drunk, too?
Yeah.
And what about...
It's hard to get it up when you're drunk.
I see. And what about... That's right. Now, what about this? Who is this?
That's Tony Iommi.
You had him too?
Yeah.
What a sexual resume on you. It's unbelievable.
I know, isn't it wonderful? Don't you love it?
Yes. Yes. Oh, they're having so much fun. And, of course, there's Lita.
Oh.
See that? All right, let's move on to our next panelist. Our next panelist is no stranger to big beanbags herself, our very own Robin Quivers. Come on, big round of applause for Robin Quivers. Now, Robin, you've had breast reduction, is that correct?
Yes, I have.
All right. Now, finally, Hannah, which of course makes Robin an expert on breast implants.
It does?
I don't know. I guess so. Who knows? Now, who have you banged, Robin? We looked at Lita's pictures. Now, who have you had sex with? What about this man, Penn of Penn and Teller? Did you have sex with him?
No, I did not.
What about Frank Gannon, formerly the producer of The Letterman Show? Did you have sex with
I
him?
have to say no again.
You did not have sex with him?
No.
Well, certainly you've had sex. Who have you had sex? Leslie West?
No.
What about this picture of this man, Fred Norris? Have you had sex with him?
Can't say I have.
What about Peter Noon of Herman's Hermits? Have you had sex with him?
Again.
Again,
no.
you have not had sex with him.
Roger Rabbit.
Well, you are
Rabbit. No.
Roger Rabbit. Well, you are approved.
I
You
think
really
me
are.
and her had a three-way with Roger Rabbit one day.
Would you ever go for another girl, Lita?
Nah.
You would not go for that. Robin?
Nah, I wouldn't. There's just one thing missing.
There's one thing
right.
missing.
I say the same. Yeah.
Sweetheart, you know what's missing. I can't wait to play the game Who Has Breast Implants on this Cancer Bag show. Now, let me tell you something. Finally, our next panelist is Zorina. The exotic Zorina, unfold your hands, please, darling. Now, Zorina, your reasons for being an expert on enlarged breasts are both pretty obvious. Are they not? You've had the surgery. What did you start out as? What were your breasts originally? What was your bra size?
42 double D.
Zorina, you were
out with? They were 42?
42 double D. My God, that is unbelievable. And now, today, what are you?
64 double F.
Oh, wow. 64 double F. Well, Zorina is playing for two, isn't she?
Yes, I guess we have 4 panelists trying to determine who's got the fake ones.
Now, these are breast implants. There are two kinds of breast implants, just so you both know, all three of you know. This is the silicone breast implant.
That's the one that's banned now?
This is the one that's banned now. Zorina, do you have the silicone? No. You do not. I see. Okay. And this is the salt water breast implant. As you can see, it's a little less like a breast. This is more like a breast. And both are very tasty. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, contestants, please come in and introduce yourselves. Well, here they come. Wow, 3 beautiful women in bathing suits.
Hi, I'm a 36D and I have breast implants.
Hi, I'm a 34D and I have breast implants. Hi, I'm a 36D and I have breast implants.
Wow. Now, Robin, we're going to start the questioning with you. Each of these women claims to have breast implants, but as you know, only one has breast implants.
I mean, excuse me.
No, 2. Oh, I have to take a break for commercial?
Yeah, so you can get the game correct.
I'm going to smack myself with this breast implant. All right, when we come back, I'll have the whole rules and everything for you, and we'll guess who has the breast implants.
Or not.
We'll be right back with more of the Jiffy Boob Showdown. Welcome back to Name That Yabo. Once again, here's Howard Stern.
Hey, this is a lot of fun, yes. Welcome back to Name That Yabo. This is the game we play to find out who has the implant yabos. That's right. Now, we have 3 women lined up here, and these 3 women all say they have breast implants. 2 of them have breast implants. 1 of them does not. It's up to you, the panel, to figure out who has the breast implants.
Or who does not. We have to pick the one without the breast implant.
You know, Robin, I am the host. You got to let me do my thing. No, you're absolutely right. You caught me again.
With the implant.
Without.
Oh.
We want to know who
and
does
which
not
number?
have...
How?
Lita.
You're
Lita.
number 1. Yes.
Lita,
yes.
trust me.
Yes.
I'll tell you what to do when the time is right.
Okay.
One of these women does not have breast implants. All right? We're going to find out which one, all right? Now, Robin, we're going to begin the questioning with you. You can ask any one of these women a question until you get a no answer.
Is it 1, 2, 3?
1 is over down there, but in the yellow bikini.
All right, okay. Number one, how long were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital for 5 days. Well, I was in Florida for 5 days.
Is that the same as a hospital, Florida?
The surgery was done in a couple hours, and then they put me in like a hotel where they checked on me every day.
Did you live in Florida at the time?
No, I didn't.
Why were you in Florida for your operation?
Because that's where they did them better, I had heard.
I see. Number two, how long were you in the hospital when you had this done?
I was only in the hospital for 3 hours because I did it in my hometown. So you went as an outpatient.
And you went home.
Yeah, I went
after
home,
that.
and they call you the next morning to check on you.
Were you sore? Was there?
Very sore. You had to keep ice on them the whole time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me for a minute here, Robin. I just have to point out what a yenta you are. I mean, you are really gabbing it up with these women. It's unbelievable.
Trying to determine who had the operation.
You may continue the discussion. I just want to point out what a yenta you are. That's all.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Robin.
And number three, how long were you in the hospital?
3 hours.
3
hours? You sure? And
well, that's good for that line of questioning. Let's go over to Lita now, Robin. You're taking up everybody's time.
I'm sorry.
All right. Lita, go ahead and ask the girls questions.
Okay, well, number
But Lita,
one.
by the way, you cannot ask the question, how long did it take? Robin already did that.
Okay, well, I've heard that you have to massage them. And is that true? Do you have to massage your tits now?
Yes, it is.
Lita, let me inform you of FCC guidelines. The word tits is no longer acceptable. Tits, goddamn are not allowed on the show. Let's begin the questioning again with Lita, and don't use the word tits.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, number one, I've heard that you have to massage your breasts after the implants. Is that true?
Yes, you do. You're supposed to massage them 4 times a day for, I believe it's 2 or 3 months to keep them from getting hard.
Okay, and number two, do you massage your own breasts or?
Actually, the first 2 days, you're not allowed to take your bra off. You have to wear it day in and day out. And then the second day, then you have to massage. You have to do like 3 different ways of massaging them.
Now, number 3, I understand that Monty, our cameraman, performed the surgery on your breast. Is that true?
Perform the massage.
That is correct, Robin. Monty does massage her breasts on a daily basis.
Monty's doing me after the show.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Good for Monty. Monty only had some hair. All this could be true. Monty, why don't you step out and take a bow? Go ahead. Come on out and take a bow. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead. Take a bow. Take a bow. There he is. Monty, come on out. There you are. There you go. Go ahead. There he is. Look at that. What a sex symbol. Very good. All right. All right. By the way, he had a head implant. Very few people know that. All right, let's go to Zorina now, Princess of Power. Zorina, I understand you have your own hotline number. Is that true?
Yes, I do.
Now, why would somebody want to call you on a hotline number?
Well, to find out where I'm working or how to write to me.
I see. Someone would write to you?
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. And what would you do? You would write them back?
Yes, I would.
That's a very fascinating hotline number. And that hotline number costs us money to call you to do that?
No.
No, that's a free
It's
thing.
a toll call.
In other words, we're calling your answering machine at your house. Is that right?
Right.
All right. Why don't you give out your number?
Okay, that's 908 bust out.
908 bust out.
Yeah.
Phone company should be very proud of giving her that number. Zarina, go ahead and ask the girls a question because we have to get to the deciding factor very soon.
Okay, contestant number 3. Now, my question is, how long did you have the wrapping around you that they put on after surgery?
It was approximately 3 days. No, I'm sorry, 4 days.
4 days? Okay. Contestant number 2?
I had mine for 2 days because I wasn't allowed to take my bra off for 2 days. It was just like a bandage. I didn't have it wrapped all the way around.
Right.
You know?
My wife never takes her bra off.
Because she's afraid of you.
She is afraid of me. Lita, are you wearing a bra?
Yeah.
Oh, you are wearing a bra?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why aren't you liberating your breasts?
Well, because I'm wearing a see-through top, and if I don't wear a bra, then my nipples will be on your show.
Let me inform you of FCC law. The word nipples, goddamn, all these words are unacceptable. All right, number 1. Let's go to number 1. Do you want to know the same question, Zarina? Is it too hard for you to think up a second question?
No, I would think up
How about how much did the operation cost, Zarina? Do you want to ask that?
Okay, how much did the operation cost?
The operation costs anywhere from, well, like $1,700 to like, I've heard girls that spent like $6,000.
And what did you pay?
Mine cost $1,700.
Well,
That
you
was the
really
best
went
doctor?
all out, didn't you? Up to $6,000 and you spent $1,700.
I've seen the $6,000 jobs, and they
What did they
aren't
put
very
cement
good.
bags in your chest? You don't care what you
wait
get.
a minute.
What was
Some of
that?
them.
What have you seen?
I've seen some of the $6,000 jobs, and I wasn't happy with them.
They give you a watch with it when you get it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. Zarina's job, just in case any of you are wondering, Zarina's job cost $10,000. That's right, $10,000 on each side. All right, how much did your operation cost, number 2?
$3,100.
And number 3, how much did your operation cost?
$5,500.
When we come back, we'll guess who has the breast implants and who doesn't, right after these words.
We'll be right back with more Who's Hooters after this. Welcome back to Test the Guest's Breasts. Once again, Howard Stern.
And thank you, Frightening Fred Norris. I believe when we left off, as a matter of fact, during the commercials, I noticed among the ladies here, you're having trouble deciding who has the breast implants, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
This is a very tough game, isn't it?
It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Nobody ever said it would be easy, Robin.
Oh,
Nobody ever said it would be easy, but you are having some confusion. Only one of these 3 women has breast implants. Excuse me, does not.
You thought this up and you still can't get it
You know,
right.
I always wanted to be a game show host.
You thought it was easy, didn't you?
Well, I'm going to help you out here, okay? Only one of these women does not have breast implants. The other 2 have
One
breast
of these
implants.
women doesn't have breast implants.
After this game, we're going to guess which panelist is black. Because this game is obviously too rough for me. I just want to go home and go to bed and see my wife and kids. I really have no other desire. All right, here we go. In order to help you with your decision, I'm going to ask each one of our contestants in numerical order to step up and jump up and down on this. This is where you don't ask questions. This is all visual.
Okay.
All right? Number 1, would you jump up and down on the trampoline?
Please take
Now,
those shoes off.
yeah, take your shoes off. If you can do it with the heels, that's even better. Go ahead, jump up and down. Now, as you can notice, just keep going, I see a lot of movement in those breasts. But yet, one could be fooled when they look at these. All right, thank you. Let's go to number 2. Number 2?
I'm so happy I don't have to do that.
Me?
Number 2, you look great.
Dangerous.
Here we go. Jump up and down, and let's take a look at your breasts. Wow, unbelievable. Now, number 3, the last time you did this, you got a black eye. Is that correct? Watch, let's see. Wow, look at the movement there. I don't know, those look pretty natural. All right, sit down. Now,
I'm staring at women's...
Yeah.
what are you doing, Lita?
I mean, I don't usually stare at women's... Can I say tits?
No.
Lita, let me remind you again. The word tits is not acceptable. According to FCC law, there are 7 dirty words. Tits, mother, ass, and pussy, okay? I'll tell you, girls, the way you were jumping up and down on there was very beautiful. Not an athlete in the bunch. All right, here we go. Now, girls, for our next test, would you please lay down on the mats, all 3 of you. Lay down on those mats over there so we can see them as you lay down. Any excuse to get women late? What? No, all at the same time. We'll take that. You can watch everything. Now, look, if you notice, and I'm going to point this out, this woman's breasts are sticking straight up in the air.
Incredible. God.
This woman's breasts are sticking straight up in the air, and this woman's breasts are sticking straight up in the air. Now, ow, easy. But only one of them is natural.
Thank you.
All right. All right, girls, come on up. Now, finally, for our next visual test, what I'm going to ask you to do is take this. Monty, stop drooling. Our cameraman is drooling. But I'm going to take this plexiglass. You're going to press up against the plexiglass so we can see your breast in a natural kind of setting against glass. All right, here is number 1. Go ahead.
Oh, I find myself in that position often.
Yes.
Well, a lot of women in nature find themselves. Now, notice that they look very natural. Go ahead, number 2. Go ahead, and let's take that in. Now, notice, I'm going to use my telestrator here. This one on the right looks like pressed ham. Please push up against the glass, please, as hard as you can. Very natural looking. It does look a little like pressed ham. Okay, go ahead. Number 3, why don't you take a press up against the glass? All right, I think we've seen enough. And now it's time to vote.
And we can't ask any more questions.
No, we can't ask any more questions, Robin, because there's plenty more game playing to take place here.
Okay.
We have to move it along because, after all, we have so many other important segments to get to.
What could
All
be
right.
more important than this?
Now, how should we do this?
Beauty implants.
As you know, you have 3 cards in front of you.
Yes.
You can only take one of the cards. You're going to try and guess which woman is natural. The woman without the breast implants.
Okay.
Please hold up when I say the number 3. When I count to the number 3, hold up the card of the person you think is natural.
You're not going to do is it bachelor or nothing?
No, don't worry. I know how to do it. I have a question for everyone on the set. Don't you think this is juvenile? Is this the lowest we've sunk on this TV show? All right. 1. Lita, what's the matter? You feel like your career is ending or what? Feel like you go back to being a housewife in Ohio or something? Where are you from, Lita?
I don't know. I forgot.
From Mars? All right, come on. Here we go. You look great, though, I tell you that. 1, 2, 3. Hold up your card. Who do you think it is? Now, all 3 women have held up number 3. Everyone thinks that this woman is natural. You believe that these 2 women have breast implants. If I may vote, I do not know who it is either. I'm going to guess that she's natural, and I'll tell you why I think she's natural. Don't tell us the answer yet, ladies. I believe she is natural because she said her breast surgery took 5 days. Who believes that breast surgery would take 5 days? I can give you a penis transplant in 5 days. That's what threw it for me. Robin, why did you say it was number 1? Number 3.
The physical test.
The physical test.
I was going to vote for number 1 until I saw them lay down on those mats.
Yeah.
Lita, same for you?
The mat did it. I mean, it was
Same thing for Zarina, who is an expert?
Yes.
Wow, and the 3 of you did not consult one another, did you?
No, not at all.
Will the real... This is exciting. Isn't this exciting?
I do want to know.
I'm dying
Can we
to know.
take the stupidest premise and milk it? Huh? Is that why you love this show? Write to the station manager and tell him you love this show. Because a lot of stations are trying to take it off the air. We have one station every other week they take it off the air. All right. Will the real natural woman, the woman without the breast implants, please stand up?
Oh,
Wait.
what do you get up?
Whoa! You are natural? Are you serious? That is... Turn around. Let everyone look. Come here. I'm not going to touch you. Come here.
I wasn't sure.
I
really wasn't sure.
This is the one woman I could have sworn was breast implants.
No,
for sure.
see, I was one of the 2 of them. I knew it was 2 or 3, and I sort of went with 3 for some reason or other.
You are kidding. Now, I thought for sure you were natural. Now, you say it really took 5 days?
I went to Florida, and the doctor said I had to stay in Florida 5 days to be under his care. Surgery took, I don't know, he drugged me. I don't know how long it took. But I was in Florida 6 days. I only remember the one that I got there.
You know, this is a shutout. Now, is there a money prize of some kind for the girls? Dan or John Lolis, is there money on this show?
She won.
She did win.
Yeah.
She beat all 3 of them.
She answered the questions
There's got it here.
very well.
Sweetheart, here. What do I got? Anybody got any money?
Can we take up a collection?
I mean, come on.
I don't take coins, I take dollars.
You take dollars?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. This is unbelievable. We'll come up with some car fare for you. Don't worry about it. I believe there will be. But this is unbelievable. And you look... Is there money, Gary? What do you got? What is it, Baba Booey? What do you got here? $4. Very good. Here. I'll tell you something. It is a... Why to her? All right, split it among you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go. I have to wrap this segment up. My special thanks to Lita Ford. I think my breast implant just broke. Robin Quivers and Zarina.
Oh, man, I know.
And I want to thank the world's stupidest panel.
Oh,
They're
thank
stumped
you.
every time.
Yeah.
Good night.